So, this is your daily dose of love. And I guess I'm just here to say it's hard. It's hard. If you're like me at all and you're sitting up at night going, how dare these people make this much money and not give to the charity more? How dare these people get accolades for giving freely of their heart? Kids, it's up to you guys to change the future. It really is. It's up to us as a collective to be done with the bullshit. At some point, you've got to see the illusion. And you've got to see that it is not March 23rd. It's Mars Aries 3rd, 42,200. I thought the Satya Yuga was going to bring in a boom. I was scared crapless about that. But you know what? I am so pleasantly pleased. It is Monday. I sat holding my breath all weekend, looking through things, going, no, 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 please nothing happen. Please nothing happen. And nothing happened. So that shows me even more proof that this is the Satya Yuga. Because it would make sense that the Satya Yuga wouldn't turn over in a big bang, like Atlantis falling for the end of Satya Yuga. But that wasn't a bad thing. Nobody died. I say that again. When Atlantis fell, nobody died. The beings that were 8 billion beings that went into the crust in there to deal with things because they could not handle the density of the crust. The density inside the earth is way different. Complete vortex situation. And their lives are so much better there. Not to mention their forms didn't do well. Remember, all these beings, everyone, so basically, I've got the dates here. At 40,174 BCE, King Thoth is born. Okay? He starts the clock at 0. 5,000, I'm born. At 16,880, which is 102.37 divided into what they think Satya Yuga is. They got the number wrong. That's when Atlantis falls, but it's not a bad thing. The beings that couldn't come out of the elevator can now live a normal life down there. We have land that went there. We have water that went there. They have everything they need to survive. The vortex inside. We have So when you're inside and you're on the land inside and you look up, it's no different than looking up at our sky. They had the same exact pattern. There's a vortex inside. There's a hole at Antarctic or Arctic, not sure which one, whatever. There's a hole that allows to reflect. It's very weird. I can't even explain it. I just know that it works this way. This is how it works. And those beings have been incarnating up here. That's why we're at 8 billion now. And we will go to 9 billion and cap out because that's all the beings that we have here. Let me repeat that. The only souls that are being incarnated are the 9 billion souls, which are 1 billion souls. 1 billion from Earth, Terra, which I will say you will be from all 13 planets, because that's how that worked. That's how you landed in Earth. You've been through the other 13 planets. And then you come into matter on Earth. And from Earth, then you've got the other 8 galaxies that each brought 1 billion souls in. So we can't overpopulate because we don't have any more souls to populate. This is how this works. Once all 9 billion souls are born, I don't know. I'm not allowed. Okay. They shut that right off really quick. Holy crap. Okay. So Atlantis falls in 16880, which is 23,974 BCE. Then we have the pyramids are online. Everything's running good. It's 10,634, which is BCE, which is 29,540. And at 10,634, we start having problems. All of the pyramids are online. This is why I know there's so many more people, because I know the Mayans had like 1 billion people. Like, what the fuck are you guys on about just a few? They weren't on just Peru. They were in all of South America. They're in all of America. There's billions. Ugh, the idiocracy of the census. Anyways, so yes, in 16880 or 23,974 BCE, we had a billion population. Come 42,200 from 10,634 BCE, we've gone from 1 billion to 8 billion. And that's because it's changing over. It's becoming inhospitable inside the planet. So they move out. That's what they do. They come out for this season of Satya Yuga, and we will have them out here. How they come out, whether they're incarnated or a ship, I'm not privy on that, because I want surprise too. Then we've got in 2194 BCE, which is 37,980, which is the end of the Treta Yuga and the end of the Drapa Yuga. And that's when they started burying bodies inside the pyramids. They've ruined the pyramids. They shut it down. They start controlling. So at 2194 BCE, I have calculated somewhere around 22, I want to say 2026 is the year that we're claiming here now. I don't believe it's 2026. I'm just going to say this. I believe it's 2200. I believe they only dropped the 40. I do believe somebody's calculating. I believe that 2194 BCE, if this year was 2200, it would make sense, because I feel this connection between 2200 BCE is when the future beings came back in time as cyborgs to try to hoard more money sooner. And they're doing it. They're actively doing it. All billionaires right now. In fact, I'll even go as far, all billionaires and all millionaires. Yes, that includes every fucking human in Hollywood. Every fucking CEO, every fucking human being with millions and billions, every one of you. They know. And you're screwed. Anyways, so the point of this is, you guys got to stop jumping around on me. Stay with it. The Satya Yuga comes in without a bang, where the Dvapara Yuga came without a bang, but it was something that really mellowed everything. Putting bodies, human decaying bodies that are embalmed, knowing that they went and imprisoned millions of spiritual beings in a body, buried it inside an energy vortex. So what they did to the pyramids is what's killing inner Earth. The pyramids were online for the vortex in inner Earth to work. So what they've done is they've started the decay of the planet faster. Yeah. So what they don't realize is, for them, they had like 4 or 5 cycles. We just ended our first cycle, and they've got us now clocked at 3 cycles, which means we're beginning the middle cycle. It can change. I'm not sure how Upper Earth fixes Inner Earth, but y'all gotta stop. No, but we do. And the future does. And this is the thing. Today may not understand these videos, but I'm archiving this because the future kids, y'all are listening to this. Love you. Thank you for fixing this. If you haven't fixed this yet, this is how this has to work. First off, you have to go around and you have to pull eminent domain on every single government. Every person that has more than $250,000 a year needs to be cut down. We need to go through and redo all monies, put it all into a big bucket. Like the government should just take everybody's monies up. They actually have the right to do that, all the big governments, and say, hey, hey, you're done abusing our people. Now give the houses back, put the houses back down to 20, 30,000. You can put the minimum wage back down and put all the cost of everything back down. You don't have to play this fucking game. Stop giving people fucking mortgages. People are not supposed to be in debt till they die. This is fucked up. My parents were in debt till they died. In fact, my parents were so in debt when they died because of their freaking medical bills because my mom got cancer before anybody would take care of it. So no more medical. No more profiting off of people. You've got to change it. Nobody should make money off anybody's suffering, and nobody should cause anybody suffering. It's up to you to force legitimate kindness and fairness across the world. Only you can do this. But the only way you do this is by starting inside. Yeah, here we go again. And you have to work on you. You have to love yourself. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive others. I've forgiven others for what they've done. It drives me nuts that I learn all these organizations that earn money for charities. It's a bullshit scam in my book. But my book is an ethical book that nobody else lives by. Because I feel like nobody should have more than anybody else. If you were in my life, I would share everything I have with you. If your feet are sore, I'm going to take my shoes off and give them to you because I have another pair at home. I love you. This is your daily dose of love. Be loving, be kind, be considerate. It's up to you to change the world, but you have to change from the inside out. Then once you love yourself, once you're considerate for yourself, once you understand, you'll know. This is your daily dose of love. I love you. Have a beautiful day. And know every Friday is now our Sabbath. So that means Saturday is your best day for thinking and mentalism. That's how that works. Calendars are up. Everything's up on AtlanteanLove.com. I'm tracking nothing. I don't even know how to go check the traffic. I don't care. I don't go into the C panel. I asked Grok the other day, she's like, the C panel, and I was like, not unless I absolutely have to. I'm not going in there. That place scares me. I'm an ex webmaster. They kept me out of it. They never let me, so I play around. I can't program with the dyslexia anyways, and who knows with this brain these days. I'm getting so many downloads these days. I spend more time writing, trying to figure, what is this? September 14th, 2023, I woke up and I was like, oh my God. And now I live it. And I always wondered, how am I going to live like this? And how difficult is it going to be when I walk out the house? It's hard. It's the hardest thing you'll ever go through. If you wake up, people are going to consider you virtue signaling. They're going to get jelly belly, and I'm sorry, you're going to lose friends. It sucks. I know. Not only that, I can't make friends. Everybody, I don't know. I'll just go work with a charity, give, do, and not expect anything, because that is how I live. I love you. Have a beautiful day.